Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 53 of our Enigmatica 6 Let's Play series. Where today I solved the problem. We got our stack upgrades and speed upgrades, so this thing is no longer getting stuck. Yeah, that was annoying. Anyway, today we are going to continue on with working towards our induction matrix. So I did finish those two quests. So let's go ahead and grab our mechanism loot real quick, and then start our power generation quest, which is a Geiger counter, because that's when we start getting into fusion and all that stuff, but we're not getting into fusion just yet. So quantum entanguloporters are cool. You can put liquids, energy, gases into one, and then the other one you can set it up on the channel, and it'll magically transport items across the nether space, and you don't have to worry about no pipes. Wireless transfer of stuff, fluids, liquids, gases, energy, all that good stuff. I don't know about the energy. I'm pretty sure energy though. But yeah, so in order to get going, we need to get a thermal evaporation plant, which is going to require us to make quite a few different things. So we're going to need to teach the system how to make these things. So we have the option here of either going with 36 thermal evaporation blocks or 36 structural glass. I don't know. Do we actually need all of this? Oh, building gadget patterns and create schematics are available to assist with the multi-block. That's kind of cool. Anyway, so the thermal evaporation plant features heavily in the coming processes. So what you got to do is gather these. We're going to build this. It's a 4x4 base in a rectangular prism, so 4x4, and you just build up just like that. The sides may also be made of structural glass, and it can be extended vertically up to 18 blocks tall. It functions with heat, which can be provided through a variety of means. The easiest would be to hook up a resistive heater up to one of the valves and give it power. And then the amount of power that can be used with the resistive heater, you can change in the GUI. You then need to add water into one of the other valves, and as it heats, it's going to be converted to brine. Then we're going to need to convert the brine into lithium, which I believe requires another one of these. And let's find out. Brine will need to be run through a second evaporation tower to form liquid lithium. Yes, so we're going to need 2 of these ultimately. So let's just go ahead and make the... So we're going to need to make 2 of these things, essentially. So we're going to need to double everything that we have here. So we need to teach the system how to make this stuff. So let's do thermal evaporation blocks, thermal valves. I don't really need to teach it the controller. I can make those manually, but I just want to add them to the to-do list there. Okay. So the thermal evaporation blocks is the main thing. It is not that expensive. It's just requiring some steel, which is the going to be the most expensive part, and it's going to be the slowest because it's got to use this smelter down there. So yay. The thermal evaporation valves is not too bad. The controller, I mean, I don't need to teach it, but I'm lazy, so we're gonna automate all the things. And then structural glass is similar. And that is all she wrote for our thermal evaporation chamber. We're gonna end up needing a, oh no, we got plenty of room down here. I was gonna say we're gonna need to get a new crafter going on soon, but we're okay. So the quest wants us to make 72 evaporation blocks and 72 structural glass. Remember, it says 36, but we're doubling because we got to make 2 of these. So at mechanism, we're gonna make 72 of these. Missing 18 copper and steel. Do I have this on exact? I do. Darn it. Give me you, give me you, give me you, and you. You guys can back stuff this. Which means, what was my latest recipes I added? I think it was this, but those are all, there's no ore dictionarying for that. And there's no ore dictionarying for that. So I'll be okay. Okay. Turn off exact mode. So let's try this again. So you do not need to be exact. You do not need to be exact. You and you. And that's easy. So then all these can go in there. Try again. Thermal Oops. 72 of those. Perfect. So it's going to craft those. And then we need structural glass. We're going to need 72 of those. Which is going to require us to craft the glass, which is going to use the smelter. So that's going to be the fun part. And we're going to need 6 evaporation valves. And then we're going to need 2 controllers. Craft that. And lastly, we're going to need a resistive heater. It's going to give us one. We're going to need another one, though. So let's get a resistive heater. Actually, we could set up one and have it split. We can have it set up to go to both sides. We'll just have a 1 block gap in between both machines. So I'm not actually, that's not going to be too bad. So yeah, let's see. Where's our crafting at? You are done. We're just waiting on this. Interesting why this craft isn't completed or marked completed, but because it's not. It says it's at 100%, but it's definitely not. That's that. The valves, the glass. I'm not sure what happened here. We need 64. Is that correct? Well, you may end up with extra because quick math ain't my strong suit. I think because some of these used those. What is going on? It's the steel. It's getting stuck on the steel. And it keeps having to craft that because it's using it. We'll come back when this is done. I'm not going to make y'all sit here and watch this thing process. We'll be right back. Let me tell you, my math skills aren't great. I said that at the beginning. I just made way too many of those. I don't know why I hit 64. It's tired. I'm tired. It's late. That's an excuse. Oh, thermodynamic conductors. So that's how we can transfer. So we can have a 3 block gap, have our resistive heater in the middle of that, pipes going out, and those will transfer the heat. Yeah. All right, let's go see how this works. So we're gonna need to set this up somewhere in our base. And it's gonna require actually a fairly large area. So the question is, do we want to continue, like this is going to be this area, so we're going to have our induction matrix here. Do we want to dig out like another big chunk of space? Like this whole section is not being used at the moment back here, so this could work. And like I said, this is going to be a pretty large area, so let's just go ahead and one more. Yeah. I should set up a feral flare lantern instead of doing all these torches. I have them. Sure, just go right there. And that'll light up this area. Okay, so to be honest, I have no idea how big this thing's going to end up being based on how the quest is laid out. So I just know it's going to be a 4x4. So let's go ahead and set the first one up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And does it have to be solid or no? It has to. There's got to be a gap because it fills with water. So you extend vertically. The sides may also be made of structural glass and it can be extended vertically up to 18 blocks tall. So it gave me, like, we have so much of everything. I don't know if we even needed this structural glass. I think it's just an option. We'll put the controller here. And then I guess the sides with structural glass. I hope I'm doing this correctly. Shouldn't we get particle effects if this is done correctly? Because this is not working. Let's try and do it with the evaporation blocks. I don't know how high this needs to be at a minimum. Oh, it did say 4x4x4. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's try doing these blocks next. Just to see if we get the particle effects. That'll tell us if we're doing this right. Ah, but we need valves. So let's put a valve. So we're going to need water in, heat in, water, and then brine out. So thermal evaporation valve. Yes, here are the valves. So we need water in, heat in. I do not like uneven. This should be a 5x5 instead of a 3. And then water in, I guess, can go over here. We can set up a sink for this. Is that correct? Apparently it is not either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh. It's a 4x4 base in a rectangular prism shape. Let me just pull up thermal evaporation valve. Thermal evaporation plant mechanism. How do you make this? All right, just give me a picture. It'll be so much easier if I have a picture of how this works. You don't have a picture. Images, Google, help me out here, buddy. You're not helpful either. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did do 4, right? Yeah. What's wrong with you, buddy? Is it the glass? Like, let's try and do another one. So we're going to have a 3 gap. Somebody tell me what I'm doing wrong. And you're going to get the brine. So you're actually going to have both of your valves here. And then you don't need a third valve. That's it. I don't know what the minimum height on this thing is. Let's set up the controller and see, do we get... We got particle effects with this one. So it looks like the glass is the issue. Does this row need to be evaporation blocks, maybe? Evaporation blocks. Yeah. Literally, the quest does say you can use structural glass. The sides may also be made of structural glass and can be extended vertically up to 18 blocks tall. This one worked. This one didn't. So I guess I don't really need the glass. Yeah, look, there we go. Bam. I don't know how high I'm going to end up wanting these to be, but we'll just go up. Oh, you actually don't need the corners on the top section. Okay, that's nice to know. I wish the glass worked because we have a lot of it, but let's go ahead and make some more of the, what is this? This is the evaporation block. Make another stack, I guess. We have the materials. Let's break all this glass. Bummer that didn't work. Thermal evaporation stuffy. It's cooking up the steel. I forgot that steel is our limiting factor on that right now. Ingenious me didn't make this the main. Oh, I do have an output too. I built this one first, not this one, but this is the one that I need. This is going to be the output. of the lithium. Anybody let me know if that's a bug that's not working with the glass, or did I just not do that right? I mean, it's highly possible I didn't do it right. I did do the inside, right? Yeah. From everything I can gather, it looks correct. Yeah, look, and now it built. Well, it is what it is. All right, so our heat is going to go here. So let's just set this guy here and get our resistive heater. We're going to set him up here, okay? And you are going to require power. Now, are you the heats? Are you heat output? Nope, that isn't correct. Do not do that, please. You are getting power. No, you're getting temperature. Okay, yeah, so you are the heat output. So we can do this and this. And then on the back of this dude, we can get a blazing. I think I have another one in my inventory, our ender gate. We can just not do that apparently. Do you think the heat comes out from those sides? Or can this go on the bottom? It can't either. Let's get, where are my universal cables? I don't necessarily need the ultimates though. Whatever. At this point, it's whatever. Can you go there? Do you connect? No? Okay, so I think what I need to do then is we're going to move this back. I'm going to set it up like this. Nope. Set it up like this. Yes. And then can we get this here? Yes. So you should be getting power. Why is it not getting power either? That connects there. No, that was weird. It would not pull power, but it is now. So these are getting heated up. So then we need to get water piped into this. So let's get our, like that, or we don't need that anymore, to be honest. Honestly, I don't know how many of those we're going to end up needing. I need a sink, which means I need to go upstairs and get a bucket of water. If I had a bucket. I wish this could craft the bucket of water on demand. That would be nice. So we need a sink. Thank you. And I put that over here. Yes. So we'll get our sink set up and it can go right here with this dude. Bam. These sinks are so awesome. These sinks are cheaty, but these sinks are awesome. Pull the water. Okay. So this guy should now be, he's got water, he's got heat, and he should start producing brine. So what we can do is crank this up. I think the best spot is 400 to get the maximum production. Don't quote me on that, but go ahead and quote me because I'm pretty sure that's correct. And if I'm wrong, well, you quoted me and made me a liar. Okay, next, mechanical pipes. Mechanical pipe going to be set up here to connect these two guys. And you are going to be set on extract mode. Bam, so you're going to pull your brine into this guy. And now he is going to start creating lithium. And then we need to get the lithium out. So let's go ahead and see what's our next quest step, right? You want us to make a chemical crystallizer, a rotary condensator, and lithium dust. Turn the liquid lithium into lithium gas using a rotary condensator. So that is our next step. And then we're going to crystallize that. And then that should get us lithium dust. So our rotary condensator is going to require that, which is going to require us to make a basic fluid tank, a chemical tank, and an energy tablet. Go. Alloy. Let's go ahead and craft a stack of those, please. Just have them on hand. So there's a rotary condensator. So let's put this guy down. And how is your sightedness, buddy? Because you're going to need... I'm going to assume you decondentrate liquid into gas, or are you going to condentrate liquid into gas? I'm going to be honest, I don't know. What just happened? Okay, so using this maybe then processed in a chemical crystallizer. Okay, well, we're going to have to figure it out. So this is a liquid, so we're going to need our mechanical pipes. So this is going to go here to here, and it's going to extract. It's going to go into here. It's going to be in this mode, apparently. Sweet. So now we have lithium, and we're going to need power. But we can work on that in a second because we're going to need this guy. And this guy is going to be a pain. Okay, so we need what? We need 4 of those refined obsidians, which means we're going to need 4 refined obsidian dust. I remember this craft. And I did the induction smelter because I didn't want to deal with liquid osmium. And is that up here? Did I automate this? Did I automate the refined obsidian? I did the dust. It does not look like I did the ingots. So that is what? Osmium. Where did I put that induction smelter? Did I put it down here? Why didn't I put the recipe in here then if I did? I did. I'm just going to teach that thing how to make that. That thing is also very slow. We need to speed it up. But we're just going to teach the induction smelter this recipe. Where's my induction smelter? Bam. Mechanism would be faster, but I don't want to deal with the liquid osmium right now. It's, yeah. Do I have fluorite? I should have fluorite, right? Yeah, okay. Whew, that scared me. Go ahead and craft the things you need. You're going to need this. I think I had it craft that already anyway, but yeah. So we got our refined obsidian, just waiting on the control circuits. Now just waiting on the steel casing. And shabam. Now, one thing we do not have is the ender gate. I don't know how much power this is going to actually need. So, because we're going to want speed upgrades for both of these machines. I'm just trying to clean up this inventory since we had some chunks in there. So let's go ahead and get ender gate. Which, lovely, I didn't teach the system how to make. That's fine. We have enough stuff to make those. Okay, so then that is, we should have lithium, and it is backstuffed. Then we're going to put our chemical crystallizer in here, and we're going to set this guy to, so that is now a gas. It is going to eject to the right, and everything else can be blank. Fluids is going to input, and you're not going to do anything else with fluids. Energy can be from any side, and you're not going to do anything with items. Yes? Yes. So you are producing lithium dust. Sweet. And now I need to get a universal cable. We're going to do this and this, and this. And there we go. And then while we're at it, speed upgrades. I need 12. Because it's 8 per, right? Yeah. And then energy upgrades. I'm going to need 10. There's that. And those. That is speed and speed. Energy and speed, and then... Yeah. Wait. I missed 4 of these. That should be a pretty quick craft, though. Right? Well, doesn't look like it, actually. Give me my arrow back, please. And that's you who needs that. And then you probably can also accept supported speed and energy, muffling. Can you get gas? No. How about you? Speed, energy, muffling, and that's it. Okay, so let's then set up our anchor, or well, not our anchor, but I don't care to hear these machines. The rotary condensator and the chemical crystallizer. Silence. Sweet silence. All right, so we got the lithium dust, and that's what we needed, which gave us more lithium dust. And now we can make our induction matrix. Sweet. So now we just need to get refined storage back here. Our best way to do that is going to be... my base setup is not conducive, actually, anymore for all this, because I need to get this imported, the lithium dust imported into the system. And I no longer have a super clean way to do that. Let's see, we need more cables. We're gonna need another stack of those, please. And let's just cut a hole in the wall here. Hey, you know what? At least all the wiring's behind the scenes, right? 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 Do. Not do. We need an importer. And you're gonna go here. And you can just start importing. Side configuration. You are going to get gases from the left, and you're not going to do anything with it. Infuse types. Don't need that. Items. You're just going to output to the back. Pigments. You're not going to do anything with that. And slurries. You're not doing anything with that either. So just set it all out. So items is output to the right, and it's going to be auto eject on. This thing, it's keeping up enough. Like, I don't need stack upgrades on this. It's not generating enough to really make a difference. And that's lithium. And then from there, it just needs lithium dust. So that is basically what we need to get started with our induction matrix. And that is awesome. Did I teach the system how to make these? No. Let's go ahead and do that before we end this episode. And the next episode, we will be able to get our induction matrix going, and we will be able to store all the power. We're not going to have to worry about power for a while. I say that, and I said that maybe 20 episodes ago, so I'm not lying, right? Right? Feral flare lanterns, pick up. Thank you. So that was our energy tablets. Feral flare lanterns, you can actually just go away. You can go there, you can go there, you can go there. Akashic Tome can go away. We're done with power for the moment. So that was you. So teach you this. Teach you this. Now these, do you upgrade? Yes, you do. So you need to know how to make these because you use them in the crafting process for the next tier. And then what is the advanced induction cell make, huh? What does that cost? That just costs 4 of those, an advanced energy cube. Sure, why not? It's not too expensive. And then the advanced energy, oops. Which I do have one in the system, but you don't know how to make them, right? Yes. advanced energy cube is this recipe. And then the recipe for the basic is this. So that should be all the crafting needed for this. And then, you know what? What does the elite induction cost? That's just some diamonds, isn't it? Yeah, it just requires an elite energy cube. Well, let's just go ahead and teach that too. Yeah, that's just some diamonds. And then energy cube, and I need to teach it the elite one. Bam. Now, to be honest, we're not going to need I'm not going to need to get one of each of these would be more than enough. If I look at the elite, that is 200 billion power and a transfer rate of 6.5 million. The 6.5 million is more than enough. Maybe a couple of these. I don't even know. Can I if I were to go to the ultimate? I mean, I'll teach the system how to make it. Whether I'll be able to actually do it is going to be the question. Just making one of each. So if I come over here and I say, I want an ultimate, you are missing an ultimate energy cube, steel casing, we're missing iron, 366 iron. Okay, so that is expensive on the iron. Lithium dust, we're doing pretty good on, but it's the iron. I need to shut this thing off when we get to a certain amount of lithium, actually, because it doesn't need to keep running and filling up our system. The ultimate energy cube, I need to teach the system. That's you. Yeah, so basically all that we're short on to do that is iron and yeah, iron. And the steel casings. Oh, I never taught this. I did run into that earlier. Steel casing. Yeah, it's the iron that we're low on that we can't do. But we could do maybe the elite one of each. How about that? An elite induction cell. That is easy to do. I'm going to go ahead and kick that craft off. And we'll kick off the craft of the induction provider too. Sure. And that is going to run, and it's going to go crazy down in our system. The refined obsidian isn't needed. And we're going to let that, I'm going to let that run. We'll make those two, and then we'll go ahead and I'll craft up the components that we need. So our ports and our casings, and we're going to get an induction matrix next episode. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help the channel, and we will see you in the next one. Have a good one.